Hi, my name is Yaniv Shimoni. I'm an MBA student, class of 2011 from Israel. I came to this experience with my wife, no kids. Although I have two, three good friends from here as well. They both have small kids, so I will talk a bit about the experience of this MBA program with kid and without kid, with partner, of course. There are many ways to think about when you before you come to this experience, but I'm going to take us to the point where we are already here in Ann Arbor, for example, if we're talking about MBA at Michigan, and how to actually cope with the tough times that families go through while going into a different culture, different country, families and friends that we actually used to have before coming in. Um, I'm gonna talk about two or three major points that I think if you'll focus on them, you'll have a better experience while coming here. The first important one is actually expectation. So there are many ways that you can actually go through this 2 year program in terms of spending all your time in school, spending all your time back home, and actually balance between those two. Go to recruiting events, going to teamworks, and all those together. And on the other hand, you have a small kid that you need to go through his growth process and go to kindergarten with him and actually take care of your family place. So the way I see it from the experience that I had, it actually set expectation before and between you and your wife or your partner. So you set the right expectation, so there will be no surprises along the way. If it's the amount of time that you expect each other to be in quality time, if you can call it like this, the amount of time that you actually want to go to school to actually invest on your education, and the amount of time that actually you spend with your family as family. If you set those in advance, there will be no surprises, and act- things will go smoother probably. The second important point that I would like to actually mention, and it's not only to this experience, but because this is such a difficult, it's not difficult, but challenging experience to the family and to new people who comes to a different culture. I think that communication between two is actually very important. Communication, by saying communication, I mean talk about problems and not keeping them inside. Try to find your partner as your best friend, because he or she will be your best friend if you have some issues. Don't withdraw anything inside, because eventually it will just come up and it will be tougher to cope with it later on. So what I saw is actually an open communication between the partners about problems, about things that you don't like, that the other side doesn't like. All those together actually create a better solution to go through this time. Um, the last important part is that to find your own hobbies or your own interests within the abilities of the place. So we know it's an Arbor, it's a college town, a very nice one. It's not a big city where you can actually have many stuff to do. But if you have the right attitude, you can actually find things to do. Not besides being parenting or staying at home. I think that the main goal, if you want to put it in a bullet, is just be out of the house and out of your parenting role for a couple of hours per day, so you will keep yourself going and growing. Try to grow yourself as a partner of the MBA student, and you actually have a better satisfaction and will be able uh, to gain um, to gain more stuff for yourself as individual who comes to this experience. To sum this up, if you'll put yourself in the right perspective, I mean, I think that a lot of around 80%, at least my friends, around 80 or 90% from my friend wants to be in my place in terms of going, exploring, and getting exposure to other cultures and other places. It's a one-time opportunity. We need to take it all the way and take what we can from this experience. And I think that the final result will actually depend on the attitude of the family and of the individuals